He didn't have rich parents. He didn't have investors. He didn't have connections. He didn't have luck. He only had one thing: hustle, pure hustle. And that was enough to build a life no one believed he could. And if you're sitting there thinking you can't start because you don't have money, or support, or education, or a big name, then let this story be the proof that you don't need any of that to build something great, because all you really need is a reason strong enough, a heart that won't quit, and a will that doesn't care how long it takes. So many people are waiting for someone to save them, waiting for a perfect moment, waiting for an opportunity to show up and knock at their door. But here's the truth: no one is coming, no one owes you anything, and your success will never be given to you. You have to take it, build it, work for it, even when you feel small, tired, broke, or invisible. And maybe right now, you're in that place where everything feels too hard. Maybe you work long hours just to pay bills. Maybe your dreams feel far away while others around you look like they're winning. Maybe you've tried and failed, and it's made you question if it's even worth it. Maybe you lie awake at night wondering if your life will ever change, wondering how to even begin when you have nothing to begin with. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful people in the world started with nothing too? What if I told you there's a way to win even when the world tells you you've already lost? Because there is. And it's not hidden in some secret formula. It's built through hustle, through showing up again and again, through working on your dreams even when no one is watching, through learning, growing, falling, and rising. Let me tell you about Amir, a guy who grew up in a small town. No rich uncle, no startup money, no social media fame, just a dream to build a business that would change his life. At 17, he worked in a mechanic shop, washing cars, cleaning floors, changing tires. He earned just enough for food, but every time he got a break, he used that time to watch business videos, read free articles, and learn how the world works. He had no mentor, but he had YouTube. He had no degree, but he had hunger. While others wasted time, he studied. While others partied, he planned. He saved every little coin, and after 1 year, he bought a second-hand phone and started offering car cleaning services to people's homes. At first, no one trusted him. He had no brand, no office, just his hands and a bucket. But he showed up early. He cleaned like a pro. He treated every car like it was his own. Slowly, one client turned into 2, then 10, then 50. He used social media to post before and after photos. He gave free tips online. He started recording short videos sharing his story. People noticed. They didn't just support the business, they supported the hustle, the grind, the realness. He saved more, hired one person, then 2. He started selling car care kits, then launched a small garage, then a second location. And after 7 years, that kid who once washed cars for others now owned a company with over 40 employees and a brand people trusted, all without a single investor. That's the power of pure hustle. That's what happens when you stop waiting and start moving. And maybe your dream isn't a car business. Maybe you want to be a designer, a teacher, a content creator, an online freelancer, a writer, a coach, or something totally unique. It doesn't matter. The rule is the same. Start with what you have. Stop focusing on what you lack. You don't need fancy tools. You need strong habits. You don't need a big audience. You need real effort. Learn a skill. Offer value. Improve daily. Be consistent. Most people fail not because they're not smart, but because they quit too soon. They expect fast results and get discouraged when it's slow. But growth takes time. Growth is silent. Hustle doesn't make noise, it shows results. You'll work in silence for months and see nothing. And then one day everything clicks. One video goes viral. One client changes everything. One connection opens a door. But you only reach that day if you keep going. No excuses. No waiting. Just doing. Even when tired. Even when scared. Even when broke. Hustle is not about showing off. It's about building when no one claps. It's about doing what's needed, not just what feels good. Wake up early. Study late. Practice more. Ask questions. Seek feedback. Learn from mistakes. Celebrate small wins. Don't wait for motivation. Build discipline. Don't wait for support. Become your own biggest fan. Don't chase quick money. Build long-term value. There's no elevator to success, only stairs. And every step you take matters. You are not behind. You're just early in your story. You are not too small. You are preparing for something big. Every time you show up, you grow, even if you don't see it yet. One day, people will call you lucky, but you'll know it was never luck. It was every early morning, every late night, every ignored voice that said you couldn't, every time you chose work over comfort, every time you chose patience over giving up. That is what makes a real story. That is what turns struggle into strength. That is what turns hustle into history. And maybe you're thinking, but what if I fail? What if no one supports me? What if I'm not good enough? Well, what if you succeed? What if people do notice? What if you're more powerful than you ever imagined? You won't know until you try. You won't know until you bet on yourself. So start. Start messy. Start scared. Start small. Just start. Use what's free. Use what's near. Use your phone. Use your time. Use your fire. Turn your pain into purpose. Turn your time into a tool. Turn your fear into fuel. Hustle is not about how fast you run. It's about not stopping. Keep moving. Keep learning. Keep believing. You don't need a rich family. You don't need big money. You don't need investors. You just need to start where you are, with what you have, and trust that if you don't quit, you will make it. The strongest life lesson here is that success doesn't require permission. You don't need to be chosen. You need to choose yourself. And the moral of this story is simple. Pure hustle beats pure talent when talent doesn't hustle. And now, if this message lit a fire inside you, if it reminded you that you're not too late, not too broken, not too poor to begin, then like this video and share it with someone who needs that same spark. Subscribe to How to Grow, because here we don't just watch motivation, we build it. We don't just dream, we do. Comment below with your dream, no matter how far it feels, and let's grow together. Your time is now. Your journey is yours, and your hustle, that's your superpower. This is your sign. This is your chance. This is How to Grow.